Shout out to one of my subscribers all the way in the UK, Celia William. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. But she has sent me this email because she wanted me to talk about this individual in a picture by the name of Tommy Robinson. Now, I'm going to be honest, I never heard of this person a day in my life until today. But just off of reading the email that they sent me, he sounds almost like a Richard Spencer type, but over there. And they sent me two videos that basically had him ranting. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio of both of these videos, and I can pretty much break down why he's upset. So let me go ahead and pull these up right quick so y'all can hear what it is he has to say.
To watch, because you're too soft-handed, because they're not fucking white, basically. You daren't enforce the law because there's too many people who aren't white, and you don't know what to do you? You don't even draw your batons, you don't put your riot gear on. You let your officers get clapped from the side. You're watching police officers get sideswiped and punched and kicked all over the floor. And you don't enforce the law, why not? What's your problem? Oh man, I'm just watching it and I'm getting so fucking angry. Just thinking, much more than the National Front ever done. Look what you've done. Look what you're doing. The divide that you're about to create in this country is fucking going to be unrecognisable. And you've done it. They've been allowed to do it. It's funded by all these far-left organisations, Antifa. And they're supported by politicians. The Labour Party supported that today. The Labour Party. How fucking weak. Anyway, next Saturday, I'll see you all in London. Because my blood pressure's about to go. I can't believe what's come of our country. And that statue like you did in Bristol today, and there's not going to be a British public there to confront you about it. You're wrong. You watch next Saturday how many people turn up.
Okay, so y'all heard that rant right there. Now I'm going to explain to y'all what he was saying in that video. First off, if y'all was to see the video, this man went from the pale figure you see in this picture to about as red as a cooked beet. Like he was turning red hot. Excuse me. So as you can tell by his accent, he is also from over there in the UK. That's why I say he sounds like the UK version of Richard Spencer to me. That's what he kind of reminds me of. And he's upset and he's mad because they vandalized a statue over there, which I'm guessing is a racist statue. I'm not exactly sure which statue it is. If someone finds out, you can let me know down in the comments, because they are going in over there as well. Like I said, this is a global thing right here, and he's getting upset. So like I said, racism is a global thing. Quote unquote white supremacy is a global thing. It's not just something that's here. And what people like this Tommy Robinson are afraid of is that their actions are being exposed, because for so long, racism, especially over in the UK, has always been more settled. Like you didn't really hear about it that much over here. If you did hear about it, you had to be over there to find out or hear stories from others that would tell you what was going on over there. And he's all upset. And you know what's so crazy? This guy is over in the UK and he's using the palm colored talking points that they use over here. Notice that he said, what was it in the last year? Well, he said 600,000 white people were killed by black people and 60,000 black people were killed by white people. That stat does not even remotely sound accurate. That's the whole. Basically, he might as well have gone ahead and said 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime. But that also goes into that 92 one. If y'all remember that 135092 video that I did last year, that goes into that 92% when he said the 600,000, where it said 92% of white people who are killed is by black people, which is a lie. That means we would be just going out on a complete and utter rampage, like on a non-stop spree. And that's definitely not the case. We are fighting to survive out here. So we wouldn't have the time to go around just messing with a bunch of random people. 600,000. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And he just started throwing out a whole bunch of propaganda. And you can tell, like, this guy was pissed. like I said, but you're getting a glimpse at what people over in the UK, like races over in the UK, how they operate. They're no different than the ones over here. They're just on another continent, in another time zone across the pond. Now, what I'm about to do is fire up this second video. Now, this one's a little bit shorter because this is because I looked at it yesterday. It's coming from his TikTok, so the video is not as long. So I'm gonna pull this one up and see what it's talking about here.
Every one of you who's organised that, everyone who's encouraged that, supports that shit. Why ain't you down there cleaning it up? All right, but we don't see none of you celebrities down there getting that shit off of those statues. That man died fighting the biggest racists in our history. That man led our country through that fucking war. How many people sacrificed their lives in that war? And you just turn up and think you can deface it. You spoiled, virtue signalling little shits. Oh, man. So, how many people are going to London next Saturday? Every single man should be in London next Saturday. Or forever, don't call yourself a patriot. Don't call yourself a patriot. It's no good sitting behind your keyboard where all these scumbags, masked up scumbags, think they're going to go rip Churchill's statue down, because they're not. And Metropolitan Police, you're fucked up big time with this one, because next Saturday, watch what you're going to have in London. You're going to have fucking thousands of men who ain't going to...
Okay, so there you have, that's the second video right there. And based on that TikTok video, that's something that he has going on today on June 13th, which is the current date. Of course, by the time this video gets uploaded, it'll be a couple days later. And he's talking about organizing people to go down and protect a statue. See what I've been talking about? Because they've been tearing down these statues and stuff. I think one of the recent ones I heard was them taking down the Columbus statue. And what was so interesting about it was the statue, when they pulled it down, they said a bunch of Native Americans had gathered around it and started doing one of their tribal dances. So I thought that was interesting. But he is doing this all to protect a statue for a person that I guess he sees as a hero in his eyes. I'm assuming. But it's just absolutely ridiculous at the end of the day. This guy is upset and mad for probably utterly no reason. It's the fact that the system that they have upheld for so long, that has given them so much cover, that they have believed in for so long, has now is being exposed on a global scale. And it took one major event for it to happen. But like I said, this thing is bigger than George Floyd. And now they are losing their minds. I mean, they've already lost them, but they're losing it even more. They don't know what to do with themselves. They are completely and utterly beside themselves right now. And the way that this guy's talking, and based on pictures I'm seeing, to me, it doesn't look like he has much of a support system to really back him up. You're talking about I got it. This, for the first time in a very long time, maybe even in world history, you are now seeing a certain group of people who thought they were the majority for so long actually start to cave into their minority status. On a global scale, I believe that palm colored people only make up about 10% of the global population. This is a global thing going on right now that has all walks of life participating in it against the quote unquote status quo. And they can't handle it. They feel like they're losing their civil liberties right now, and they are in panic mode. They are literally about to be on life support, if they aren't already. But this right here just basically exposed the racism that goes on in the UK in a nutshell. And you got it all from one guy, because I'm assuming that many of the other ones who are on his wavelength also have that same mindset.